Hi everyone, welcome to Math and Logic. This is the first video in a series of methods for quick mental calculations. Before going to more advanced methods, I want to cover the basics. So today we'll learn how to divide by 2 lightning fast. This trick can be used to divide number of any size, limited only by how big number you're able to memorize. This means that with the help of pen and paper to write down final result, you're limitless in this calculation. But before starting, let me demonstrate you what you can achieve with this method with little practice. To make it more believable, I will use Google Number Generator, available when you search for random number. I will now generate 9-digit numbers 3 times and divide them by 2, immediately writing down the result on the whiteboard. If you like this, then here is our method. We will be going left to right for each digit. If odd number was on the left, then add 10 to the current number. Divided by 2 ignoring fraction. At the end, just add half if last digit was odd. At the end of the video, there will be some improvement for this method, but this works just fine. But you might ask, what is this fuss all about? Division by 2 is easy. So let's see 2 examples. 236 divided by 2 is fairly easy to calculate. Maybe not super easy because there is odd digit, but let's do it. In your mind you will probably divide 200 by 2, which is 100, and add 36 by 2, which is 18. 118. How about this example? 577. 500 by 2 is 250, plus 77 by 2 is 35 and 3, so 38 and a half at the end. So in total it's 288 and a half. Or maybe you divided 600 by 2 and then extracted from it 23 by 2, which is 11 and a half. Anyway, it's not so easy. And what about bigger numbers? So let's do it again, 577 by 2 with our method. Remember, we divide each digit omitting fraction. 5 by 2 is 2, 7 with odd on the left is 17 by 2 is 8, next is 7, odd on the left, so 17 again by 2 is 8, and a half at the end, 288 and a half. Easy? Note that I marked once in green on the board only to visualize what you should have in mind. You only need it immediately, so no real need to remember that. Next example. 32,481,506. Big number, but it makes no difference with this method. So, 3 by 2 is 1, odd on the left, so 12 by 2 is 6, 4 by 2 is 2, 8 by 2 is 4, 1 by 2 is 0, odd on the left, so 15 by 2 is 7, odd on the left, so 10 by 2 is 5, 6 by 2 is 3. The result, 16,240,753. So why does it work so nice? Here are some advantages of this method. You go left to right, which is natural and makes it easier to remember the result. You can even say each digit out loud to remember it easier or to give the answer to someone asking you. You only need to divide numbers below 20, which is super easy. No real addition or extraction. While you add 10 sometimes, it's really not a calculation, it's just putting 1 in front of a digit. Also, there is nothing to remember during the calculation, only digits of the result. After a few minutes of practice you will be familiar with this, so here are a few points how to improve. Obviously, don't mark once. It's about mental math after all. Try not to calculate what is, for example, 15 by 2. Just know it. Remember that it's 7 with a remainder. When doing everything in your mind, first visualize whole number to keep track where you are. Next one comes naturally, but it's worth mentioning. Stop actually checking if previous digit is odd. Use the fact that your brain tells you that there is a remainder after division, and use it immediately for the next digit. And last one that can greatly speed up the process. Look ahead to group digits into 2 or even 3-digit numbers. Use it especially when first digit is odd and second is even, allowing you to divide once instead of twice and without remainder. Let's see a convenient example of this, same number as before, but this time let's look for groups and we will make no markings. Instead of dividing 3, which will leave a remainder, let's take 32. By 2 it's 16. Then let's take 48. By 2 it's 24. Now let's take 3 digits, 150. By 2 it's 75. And here is last one remark, a warning. When grouping, don't miss the zeros in the middle. 150 by 2 is 75, but you have to remember it as 075. You are more likely to make this mistake when calculating your memory, obviously, and this can only happen when dividing numbers starting with 1. So summing up, this is how the method looks like after improvements. Go left to right, taking single digits or groups when convenient. Divide them by 2. Turn the remainder into 1 in front of the next digit or group. Add half at the end if needed. If you liked this video, let me know. You can subscribe to the channel and hit the like button, as I have more content for you. Not only methods for fast calculations, but also fun logic puzzles with techniques how to solve them. For example, here is a puzzle with Indiana Jones running away from tigers, and here is one with a coin pyramid. There will be also videos dedicated to out-of-the-box thinking techniques, useful in everyday life and in stressful situations, like interview for that dream job you want. For example, how many ping pongs can fit into an airplane? I explained how to answer this guesstimate question using only what you have in your head. Thanks for watching!